what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe. And
hey y'all, welcome back to Bassboxing.Outdoors. Today I'm going to do a little rod arsenal video. Everybody seems to want to know what I'm going to be using this year, so I figured I would share it with y'all. So before we get into that, I want to tell y'all thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing the videos and all that stuff. We're killing it on killing it on the subscribe button, so we're doing really good. Channel's growing every day. I'm happy about that. Couldn't be any happier. So y'all just keep it on up. Just remember to hit that thumbs up. That thumbs up really shares it out to everybody. So if y'all can really do that for me, that'll be killer. And like I said, the more y'all do that, the more I can do giveaways, because that makes my channel grow if people subscribe. And like I said, I try to do one at every 100, and sometimes I'll do one in between. I've got a lot of stuff down here to give away, so if we could, get this channel growing good and all that stuff, we doing a lot of giveaways. So anyways, I just want to thank y'all for that. So anyways, I'm going to do my little rod, my rod arsenal, so y'all can see what I'm going to be fishing with this year. So I might have to get up and go back and forth, but anyways, first up is going to be this. This right here is a Lew's Laser Pro Speed Stick. It is a 6'10" medium fast action, and man, I tell you what, I really like this reel. Y'all seen it in my fishing video that I made where I caught that one nice bass on it. It holds up really good. I'm not sure on the gear ratio. I don't know. If I had to guess, I would think that it's probably like a 5 to 1 or 5-4 to 1 or something like that. That's what I would really think. But anyways, this is a real good rod. I really like it. It's got what is it? IM 6 rod. You got this little hook holder down here, which is really nice. I think almost every Lew's rod comes with that. And another really good thing is it's got the skeletal frame, so you can fill a lot of stuff down there. And I use this for a lot of my lighter baits. I mean, it holds up to, I think, all the way up to half an ounce, 1/8 ounce to half an ounce. It holds line, 4 to 12 pound. I've got 10 pound fluoro on here. And yeah, so it's just a really good rod. I like it. I've caught a few fish on it. I got this right at the end of the year last year, so I didn't get to fish with it much, but I really like it. It seems to be real good. This right here, I think, was, I want to say 50, 55, or 60 bucks. It wasn't very expensive at all. Got it from Walmart. I know a lot of people use them. I like that the bell is real thick right here instead of thin. So yeah, real good rod. And like I said, y'all, I'm not a expensive rod person. I'm not gonna buy, really expensive rods and reels. So that's one of my spin cast. Next up is one that I've had for a while. This one right here is a Shimano FX. Yeah, and it's the FX 4000 series. It holds, what is it? Oh, I can't read that. That's in like Japanese or something. Anyways, I've got like 12 pound line on this. No, I got 10 pound on this. I got 10 on both of those. 10's about all I ever use on these spin reels. And it's on a Shakespeare Agility IM6 graphite. I like Shakespeare. I've used Shakespeare rods and reels ever since I was a little kid. Nothing wrong with them. I got good respect for them. They work good for me. They handle fish. They've never broke on me unless I broke it myself. But real decent rod. I think I paid I want to say about $40 for the rod and reel that came on this, and I took the reel off and put the Shimano reel on it because I really liked it. It's got some real neat features to it. The bell's kind of built a little different. It's got like an L angle right there, which allows you to cast real easy, a little bit easier. It's got a super big spool, real deep. It's got those little teeth in the bottom of it that hold the line in place. So that's real nice. So all in all, really good rod and reel. This one is a 7-foot medium action, 8 to 14 pound line. And like I said, I use this for anything that's light, like my drop shots, Ned rigs, flukes, Cincos, stick worms, anything like finesse style, I'll use this. Real good rod. I've had this rod for probably 6 years. I got the reel about 2 years ago. Really nice. I like it. You can tell it's beat up a little bit, but it worked good. Alright, so next up is Favorite.Fishing white bird combo. And I haven't had a chance to fish with this yet. I've been out there in the yard throwing it, practicing with it. And it's really nice. It's a really nice casting reel. It's got that skeleton frame, so that's real nice. It's got the IM24 carbon rod. It is a 7-foot fast action, medium heavy fast action, 12 to 20 pound line. Lures is 3/8 to an ounce of lure. The drag system's a little different. It's got this little wheel on here that clicks side to side. The braking is internal, so that's real nice. It's got this cork grip with I forgot what you call this stuff back here, and then it's got the EVA grips, which is real nice, or foam grips, or whatever you want to call them. But all in all, nice rod and reel. Can't wait to use it this year. A lot of these have got 8 to 10 eyes, which is really good. This has the hook holder too, so that's really nice. But all in all, casting it out there in the yard, it seemed to cast really good. I won't know much about, how it performs until I get out there in the water, which I will all see, because I will be taking these out 2 at a time and fishing with them and getting my hang on which one I really like. But as far as throwing it out in the yard, worked really good. And this is that white bird combo. What is it? 7 to 4. 7 to 3, 1. So it's a pretty good, good ratio. Next up is another favorite rod. This one is the Favorite Sick, and it's on a white bird rod. And this one is a 7'1", lure size 1/4 to 3/4 ounce, line weight 8 to 14 pounds. It's a fast action, medium heavy. Gear ratio on this is 7 to 1. See, it's got some little bit of details of red, the red button, It's got the sick on it on the side. Once again, the skeleton frame. All these have got the I-24 carbon, and this one's got rubber grips right there, so that's real nice. And this piece right here is rubber too. This one's got the foam grip instead of the cork, which is kind of weird because they're both the same rod. I guess they're different models. Oh yeah, this is the year before last year's model, and that white bird just come out. I forgot about that. So yeah, they're a little bit different. So anyways, all in all, like I said, I've been throwing all these out in the yard, testing them out, trying to get a feel for them. And then every one of my combos seem really nice. I like them all. Next up is probably one of my favorites. I've been testing this one out, and I really have become to like it. And it's this one right here. This is the Favorite Birdian. And like I said, once again, it's got the IM24 carbon. The gear ratio on this one is a 6:1. The rod is a 7-foot medium heavy. It holds a 3 to 4/8 ounce and 3/8 to a 1 ounce lure. By the way, all of these have either got 15-pound fluoro or 12. Not sure which one's got which. I got it wrote down somewhere. This one's got the EVA foam grips, just like this. And this one was really easy to dial in. I really like that. It's got the skeletal frame. I like the color of it. It looks like plastic, but it's not. It's actually graphite, I think. And it's real heavy duty made. I love the color of it. I love the action of it. And I'm actually thinking about using this one for probably my swim bait rods, since it's a slow gear ratio and it holds up to 1 ounce, medium heavy. So this will probably end up being my cranking rod for swim baits. Probably crankbaits and stuff like that. Anything that I need to move slow. And also, I don't know if y'all know, but there's also that Favorite logo that's on the inside right there. All of them have it. So yeah, all in all, I like this one. This one's nice. It feels good in the hand, and definitely can't wait to use it. Next up is the Lose American Hero, and this is the camouflage version. It's the American Hero Speed Stick. Really like this one too. This one feels really good in the hands too. I like that it has the shorter rod. It's a 6'6", medium heavy. And this one holds a 1/4 of an ounce to a 3/4 ounce lure, 10 to 20 pound line. And it's got the skeletal work, got the line hook, or the hook for the lures. It's got these paddle handles. And this one was really good. It felt real good in the hands, casted real easy. Wasn't hard. I didn't hardly get a backlash on this thing. Really worked well. It was easy to dial in. Great rod and reel. I think I paid 80-something bucks for it, real cheap. But from the YouTube videos that I've seen, everybody says they work really well. So this one's got a 7-to-1 gear ratio, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use this one for. This one might be my all-around go-to if it works out right and performs well, just because it's short, and I really like that. Now this one is another one I really like, and it's really hard to explain, but this one right here is the Favorite. It's the Absolute, and it's got the IM24 carbon blank, powered by Favorite. It's got a little hook keeper. It's 6-4-1. It holds up to a 3/4 ounce lure, 12 to 20 pound line, 7 foot, fast action, medium heavy. So yeah, I really like this one. You know, all the favorite rods that I've got, I really like. I mean, it's going to be hard for me to really figure out which ones I'm going to really like to use the most. I'm going to use them all for different situations. And I figured with this one being that 6-4, it's going to be really good for crankbaits and stuff like that, like my lighter square bills and stuff like that. So I really like that. It casts real far, easy to dial in. The only downfall that I don't like about this, and I have another one I forgot to show y'all, but you have to undo this in order to get into the braking system. And the other ones I have just have a little switch down here. You just switch it and pop it up. But this one, for some reason, this one in the SICK has a little screw piece right here. Other than that, it seems to work real good. The drag works good. It's got the rubber foam, or the rubber handle. So all in all, real nice. So I do like the feel of this rod. This rod feels a lot different from the rest of them. And this one wasn't very expensive either. All my rods and reels are under, or $100, or right under, or right over. I don't give much for my rod and reels. This right here is the only one that I paid some money for, and it's really not even a lot of money. But to some people it would be. But this right here is the Shimano SLX, and look what it's on. It's on a Shakespeare rod. A lot of y'all are probably laughing about that because it's a $100 reel on a $20 rod, but really don't care. It matches up good. The color matches up with the blue. I like this grip. I do really like that. That reminds me of a lot of the newer Lew's grips. This one, I have to say, is probably my favorite. It cast real good. There wasn't no backlash problems. It's a 7-1-1, I think. I want to say, 7-2. Rubber grips, easy to dial in drag. It's got that easy to, braking system. You just push the pins down or push them up, and that's how it sets. So that's really nice. That's real easy to use. And then you just pop that in and slide that up, and it's set and ready to go. But this rod has the skeleton built, and it's a 7-foot medium heavy, 7 to 20 pound line. It's built just like all the other ones. I mean, it's called the Excursion. But I tell you, man, for such a cheap rod, it felt really good. Now, I will tell you this, it is a little bit heavier than my other ones. And I'm just going to try it out. It's got a hook keeper. If it don't work and I don't like it, I'll go buy me a more expensive one. But I've never had problems with Shakespeare, so I'm going to try it. Like I said, it matches up, look pretty freaking good if you ask me. And like I said, I casted it out in the yard. It worked really good, but everything's different when you get a fish on and fighting the fish. So I don't see me having problems with this. It's a Shimano. The rod prop might break or something, but I really don't see that either. It looks really well made. And like I said, I've used Shakespeare for years. And so anyways, I'm really excited about catching a fish on this. This one I'll probably throw a lot of my spinnerbait, chatterbaits and stuff like that on here. And this one might even become my go-to rod. That's what I'm really going to have to look for, to see which one of these are going to be like my favorite one to carry around. So anyways, y'all, that's my rod and reel arsenal for 2021. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know a lot of people asked about it, what I had to fish with, so there you go. I do have some ultralights and some big old heavy rods over there for catfishing. I'm not going to show them because I don't think y'all would care, but I got like 2 or 3 ultralights, and then I got some big old catfish rods for catfishing. But anyways, you know, that stuff for panfish and catfish. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all have any comments or questions, y'all always know y'all can drop them, and I'll answer them as fast as I can. Later on this evening, I'm gonna do the drawing for the reel giveaway. Plus, I have another unboxing for y'all. Y'all should really like. I got some new baits in, so we'll check that out. So till later, tight lines.